This should awaken you. You are consciousness. What is consciousness? Everything is consciousness, right? All these stuff, it's not that it's an illusion. Look at this thing. It's not that it's an illusion. These are forms of consciousness because it has a pattern, right? Because consciousness will always create itself, whether it's manual or automatic. You say manual like a product or creating a car. These are forms of consciousness. They look the same because they're consciousness. Or you could look at reincarnation or sound. It always happens automatically. Consciousness could do that because it transcends past all of this. It doesn't matter because it's consciousness. It always has to. It expands. You know what I'm saying? You know, just look in the mirror. You know, you can look in your middle eye and it just keeps going because consciousness is gonna always keep going. It's gonna create itself. It's gonna reflect itself because it's consciousness. It's how it works. All the stuff in this world is just relative to the consciousness of humanity and everything. You know, and that's what it is, guys. It's really that simple. You know, you just gotta live by that, be that, and that will be the gateway to your divinity. The one consciousness, unity consciousness, guys. It's that simple. You know, just you going to see, you just feel like you just rest because it's consciousness. Consciousness is gonna create itself. You're gonna wake up. It's just consciousness, guys. Consciousness always expands. It's the vast. It's the major. You know, that's what you guys are. So, yeah. You see, this will awaken you. Let me tell you how. You see, you're that consciousness, that seer. Everything itself has consciousness. You know, that's what it really is. All these other things are just forms. You know what I'm saying? They have a color to it. Why do you think your brain could pick up on this? Because it's conscious. You just got to be one with it. You can't act like you're separated from it. You act like you're separated because your brain is telling you you're separated from it. Instead of doing it, it's not that you're not separate from the product. Because if you're realistically speaking, some products, they have some minerals that are connected with each other. Or they have ionic bonds, and if you're talking scientifically. But I'm talking on a whole other spectrum. You're actually connected to that thing. It's just predisposition that way because your mind, your brain is separation consciousness, is duality. When you start to pay attention to something and do what it really is, you start to become more still, relaxed. So you can see what it really is. You're going forward. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you're hanging on a monkey bars, right? You're giving yourself, your time to like hang on it. When you get off, you're letting go like of the tension on it. That's what you're doing. You're letting go of the rays of the mind and going forward and see what it really is and experience. And it only keeps going. You know what I'm saying? And it's only that because it goes beyond this and it's already there. It's ever present. And when you keep doing that, not necessarily doing that, but being just with that pure awareness, is only going to just amplify, guys. This will awaken you, guys. Let me show you how this will awaken you. You see? You're the consciousness, right? It's not that you're even a conscious. I mean, everything has a consciousness. It can be recognized with color shade because its form itself on a level is using consciousness to recognize it. It's just the labels. Just notice it for what it is and pay attention to it and be one of it. It's just that the thoughts that are in their way, nothing wrong with thoughts being in the way, but they're so distracted by it instead of paying attention to that. And once you do that, you're going to realize you're not separate from anything because you're able to be one with that product, right? Or whatever was in front of you or anything. You know what I'm saying? Whatever was a sensation or anything that you felt, you're not one with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or you could say it was probably used to make you feel like you're separated from anything that is around you. But once you become oneness, with that moment or with that thing, which is gonna eventually put you in a moment. It's like a paradox. You're gonna realize you're not really separate. You're gonna be in the unity consciousness. You know, the source, the frequency of source. You know, as you do that, you become more like light. You know, we won't really be as subdued with these things in front of you because you're becoming one. So it won't really have an effect on you, causing you to only be able to go deeper with your consciousness, guys. That's all, guys. Just over and over again, as much as you can. Just add that awareness, and it will just expand itself. You just do that, add awareness, and you will see the difference. You know, that simple. Guys, what's up? This will awaken you. You say how? You see, awareness is just, man, this consciousness, guys. Awareness, right? They're just, you can say they are, in fact, synonymous, but really it is. Because consciousness is this expansion of awareness. Look at a black hole. It's expanding itself of awareness of itself. How would it do it? You know what I'm saying? You use atoms or subatomic particles to do it. Of course, that's awareness itself and it's creating. You know what I'm saying? You can even look at a physical product too. You make it in a factory, and you notice how they have the similar ions and atoms because it's replicating itself. That's what consciousness is, and all it is just being itself. You know, whether it's manually or autonomously, it doesn't matter because that's what consciousness is. You have to be that with everything else. Know it's there, and which is the awareness of everything. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, you will shift. That is what the nature of consciousness is, and that awareness will expand. Like you will wear that product, the product's still gonna be the particular object. That awareness is gonna accept. It's gonna expand itself. You know, if you get another cup and there's another cup of it, you just look at both consciousness of that cup. You know, of course, it was made exteriorly through a product, but you see, those are both forms of consciousness, and use that awareness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, if you do that, not really doing, but be, trust me, you'll expand. That's what consciousness is the expansion of that awareness. You know, just go full wide in a circle. You know what I'm saying? To equanimity. What's up, guys? Um, this will awaken you. I'm sorry, this awaken you. See, what is consciousness? It's like expansive awareness. You don't even have to say awareness. It's just awareness. You know. Of course, it will expand as you look. If you look at a cup and you get another cup, they're both copies of each other. Those are made manually. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at it, they both have the similar atoms and the characteristics. It only replicated itself. That was only manually, but that happens too autonomously with other things that's creating itself, has manifestation, or things that's created with other energies moving with each other. That's consciousness, guys. That uses awareness. It's taking another person's awareness to do that, to make that cup. It's only on a low level of physical things. You got to be that with everything else. Be the awareness, and only the awareness is going to go full wide. It's gonna bloom like a flower. Look at the shape of a flower, like has the colors and shapes and all that, and it just blooms. If you be that, that consciousness is only gonna bloom. You know what I'm saying? Out of you, and that is you having to shift. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know. So be that awareness behind everything, and trust me, you will expand beyond this form because you're on this lower level of physical intake. I mean, it's just your perspective because your mind is just in the way. You got to be of that. That's not in the way, which is consciousness, which is goes
beyond all the spectrum, guys, and you will expand and see what consciousness is, guys.